Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I've got one piece of very personal news. I have got a job offer in the UK. So today I would like to share how I got a job offer as an international student in the UK, and would like to share 6 tips. Tip number 1, be strategic. So taking early action is the most important thing, I would say, and it is very important that you make a timeline. So my plan was to get my CV and cover letter ready even before I came to the UK, so by September. And I also thought about the industry to apply for, even though this actually did change in the later stage, but it will be better to have at least some idea of what industry you are interested in. So from September onwards, I have got my CV and cover letter checked by career service at university, and also attended some career fairs. It was mostly online, by the way. Then from October, I have started applying for actual positions. And so from October until winter, like January, I have been keeping applying for jobs. And in January, I have got the first virtual interview opportunity. And in February, I have got a job offer with visa sponsorship. So think about your time plan, and I think my plan was pretty much working well. So you also need to think about what timeline you can follow so that you can be taking an early action to be successful. So as I said, you should think about industry to apply for. Ideally 1 or 2. The reason why is that you don't have to change your CV or cover letter significantly, because within the industry, your CV can be pretty much, similar. You don't have to change lots of things within the industry, because the skills that you are required in one industry, you can use the similar skills to write in your CV, so that it will be more efficient or easier for you to apply for many companies. Tip number 2, use career service. So my university has career service or career center, and I have used 2 or 3 times to consult with my strategy and get feedback of my CV and cover letter. My career service platform, online platform, also had an online CV checking service by AI, as well as interview practicing platform by AI again, so that you should make the most of what you have, including career service at university. Tip number 3, know about the platforms to use. In the UK, there are so many job advert platforms, but let me share what I have used the most. It includes LinkedIn, Total Jobs, Milkround, and Career Service. So those are the 4 platforms that I use the most, and I have got the interview opportunities from all of these platforms. What I recommend when applying using these platforms is that you should leave the record of your CV, cover letter, and job advert, so that if you got an interview opportunity, you can take a look at the CV and cover letter that you have used and the job advert, because job advert includes person specification, which is very essential when getting ready for the interview. Tip number 4, apply as many as you can. So if you're an international student, the chance of getting hired is, well, I would say significantly low, unfortunately, because unless there is an extraordinary special reason to hire you, international student, the HR manager company will likely to hire the local British students because they have to pay for the money of your visa to work in the UK. Even though recently so-called postgraduate visa has been issued so that at least 2 years you don't have to have a work visa to stay or work in the UK, but the company usually likes to hire in a longer period so that you need to be valuable enough to be sponsored your visa. Therefore, in order to raise your chance of being hired or to find a company that is willing to sponsor your visa, you should apply as many companies as possible. In my case, I have applied 154 companies and roles. So yeah, that was a very long journey. But if you won't give up, the chances are there. Tip number 5, getting input and information. So I have watched so many YouTube videos about how I can get a job in the UK or how I can get prepared for interviews. Mind the Grad and Career Vids are the YouTube channels that I watch the most in order to know what I need to do or in order to understand how I can get prepared or what answers can be preferred by the HR managers in the UK in general. Finally, if you can get the interview opportunities by applying to so many companies, at least one, then this is time for you to get prepared for interviews. So practice as much as possible will be the final tip. So in order to get prepared, first of all, the quantity matters. In my case, because it was my winter holidays, I have spent at least 3 to 4 hours a day to practice in front of the camera of my laptop. Speaking of the quality, what you should do is to research company. What you should do first of all is to research the company that you have got your interview opportunity from. So those include when the company was founded, what industry or what product or what service company offers. Also, it will be better that you research the interviewer because that might help you have a good conversation with the interview on the day, because the interview is a conversation, so that if you know about the interviewer better, the conversation will be a little bit easier for you to think about what you say during the interview, because there might be something that you find interesting about the interview, or there might be some coincidence between you and interviewer which you might be able to talk about during the interview, which I did actually. Also, prepare for the common interview questions, which you can easily find online, so that I have at least prepared for 30 questions that can be asked during my interview, so that I have written down my brief answers, just bullet points, so that if I'm asked such questions, I will be able to answer those questions very easily or quickly or smoothly. Well, so I'll be having apparently a final interview in 20 minutes. It's not something that I have to be afraid of. I'll just enjoy having the conversation, smile a lot, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Right, so those are the 6 tips that I recommend you to think about if you would like to get a job offer in the UK, especially you are an international student. It was a difficult journey. You will fail, you will get rejected of course, but look at me. I have got a job offer, but I have got rejected by at least 150 companies. So I have failed 150 times at least. But without this failure, I wasn't able to reach success. So it is not impossible again. So if you want to give up, the success is there. Right. Thanks for watching till the end, and hope you enjoyed, and hope you find this helpful. See you in the next video. Bye.